So I describe Adam as a really driven person. When he first contacted me in the middle of last year, I had not met him, but I was immediately impressed by his passion and his enthusiasm, the fact that he went out of his own way to contact someone outside his usual realm of contacts. I thought that was really indicative of his inquisitive nature, constant drive to get better.
Yeah, I think every coach when they start out has a dream to be an elite coach, but for me it was more that I didn't quite cut it as a player, so I still had passion there to make it to the elite level, and doing that in coaching for me is just as exciting as doing it as a player. I think a lot of coaches naturally tell the players the negatives and want to push that on them, but at the end of the day, if a player's playing with real confidence, that's a big thing, and we've seen that with a lot of our players. If you can show what they're good at and show them how to continue to improve that, we're seeing some real benefits from that.
He's more than willing to laugh at himself, which is a really important thing as a coach to understand. He's got that ability to be different things at different times and shift his way of relating to people, so his relationships are really strong. His technical knowledge is very good. And I think you can see that with the way that he's coaching some of our young rucks, Rowan in particular.
He puts in a mountain load of work, so especially last year, I used to sit down with him probably 2 or 3 times a week, and he'd have a whole package on every single ruckman you sort of come up against in that week, what their strengths are, but then he'd really hone in on what your strengths are, so you'd have the confidence to go out and play and know you could match it against any other ruckman. If
you've got a good relationship with a player, you can really push into the positives, and if you do need to give them something to improve on, they're going to know that it's for the good of them, so you've got that trust. But building a relationship is huge for me, and I know I've got that with a lot of players here, and it's something I want to continue to drive and find out more about how I can really dig deeper on that and improve it throughout our whole list.
I came through not the same pathway as Adam, but I wasn't an AFL player either, so I understand the challenges you face in that realm. The fact that he's coached his own team is a really significant and strong point, and I think that's something that not all coaches are prepared to do. And he's got such a really good grounding now. He's grounded both within football, but the fact that he's also got his business career outside football gives him a really good balance.
Yeah, I'd love to learn more about connection and what makes good teams really good. Is it the individuals? Is it the environment? Along those lines, there's a lot of great examples, the All Blacks, the Australian netball team, just learning more about that and what motivates people, what makes them thrive. And I think it's a huge untapped thing within the AFL and the sporting industry in general. So I would love to look more into that, learn more, and then spread my knowledge through that.